If you're watching this video right now, you probably know that your training is not cutting it and that your development is not happening fast enough to keep up with your competition. No matter how long you look for training videos on Instagram, none of them actually work for you because they're not actually designed for you. By now, you've probably seen the results of some of my athletes and you want the same for yourself. But at the same time, you want to make sure that the cost is worth the return. Because of that, I want to show you exactly why my programming is a more than worthwhile investment into your future. If you don't know me yet, my name is Carter Endisch. I am a doctor of physical therapy student and current pitcher at Lewis University, and I help pitchers like you dominate on the mound and stay healthy while doing it. At one point in my life, I was exactly in your shoes, and I know that remote training can be daunting, even if you do know that the results are going to be great. When I was a sophomore in college, I made the decision to take a leap of faith and start working with a remote coach, and to this day, it is still the best investment that I've ever made in my life. Investing in remote training is far from just putting money down the drain. It's actually highly likely that you end up getting a net gain from remote training, both through opportunity and money. If you're on the fence and you're wondering if remote training with me is the right thing for you, you're going to want to stick around for the end of this video. First things first, obviously money and finances are never easy things to talk about. But at the same time, I don't think it'd be acceptable for me to hide my prices and then also go around saying how worth it my programming is. In my opinion, I know that the investment into my program is so worth it, and that's why I'm so open to talking about it. At the time of this video, the investment into Endisch Performance programming is anywhere between $315 and $400 per month, and that just depends on the length of program that you choose. The only reason that there's any sort of price range is just because I reward the people that commit to me for longer. So any price differences, that doesn't mean you're getting any less of programming, it's just the length of time that you're going to be with me. And in case you aren't already aware of everything that's included in my programming, I'm going to give you a quick background here. The programming starts with a biomechanical assessment, which is about a 30-part movement screen that will tell me the strengths and weaknesses of your anatomy. This assessment becomes the base for your entire programming, and I'm able to do this thanks to my background with exercise science. Next is your initial pitching assessment, where I'll be able to spot some inefficiencies in your mechanics to be able to give you the correct drills and cues to work on. After the intake process is over, you'll then receive your fully individualized daily correctives. These are all built based on your biomechanics to both prevent injury and also gain mobility. Then comes your throwing plan, including all of your pre and post throw work, your drills with your plyo balls, your actual throwing calendar, and more. Still not done yet, you'll also get a full strength and conditioning program, which is 100% individualized for you, just like the entire program. Lifting, sprints, and conditioning, all based on your physical needs and what phase of the year we're in. Not to mention, in my opinion, the most important part of all of this, you get 24/7 access to me at all times through texts and calls. If there's one thing that you take away from this video, I want you to know how much I pride myself on my response times. Like I said before, I was in a remote program myself, and I remember how frustrating it was for me to send a text to my coach and not hear back for 2+ days at times. Like I said, I truly pride myself on my communication skills, and that's at the end of the day one of the biggest draws to remote training, so I really do focus on that. Getting back into the pricing here, and as you saw with everything that I just listed, this program is literally a one-stop shop. Everything that you could possibly need or want in your programming is right here with me. But let's just say that you wanted to look individually for all these aspects instead. If you wanted someone to work on just your mechanics alone, the average one-on-one pitching coach goes between, at minimum, $50 to $80 per hour. Let's say that you want to work with them once per week, so you get one contact day a week, which is 4 times a month. For that, you would have to pay $200 to $320 just for pitching mechanics. No lifting, no mobility, no real assessments, and you're getting 6 days left completely on your own. Now, on top of that, let's say that you needed a lifting program. I'm honestly not sure that I've ever seen anybody do a truly individualized lifting program only. So let's go with the generalized lifting program cost, which is normally around $50 to $100 minimum per month. Honestly, the cost of a truly individualized lifting program only would probably be much higher than that, but we can stick with the $50 to $100 per month. With just those two aspects together, the pitching mechanics as well as the lifting side, we are somewhere between $250 and $420 per month. And that includes only 4 contact days with an actual coach. It's too hard to put a price tag in all these other aspects such as the mobility or the nutrition or the mentorship alone. So for these, I'm going to combine them and say $100 per month, but in all likelihood, it would be much more than that as well. Trying to piece these aspects together, you would have a once per week pitching coach, a generalized lifting program, and all the other aspects for a minimum of $350 to $520 per month. And that's actually going on the low side of those costs. Going purely off the money, not even paying attention to how inefficient and likely unsuccessful these methods would be, my programming is straight up way under the cost of these aspects combined. Since we are comparing so much, I want to be clear about something. I know in my mind and heart that my remote training is genuinely among the best in the world, both because of my education and my experience, but mainly because I legitimately care. I know that everybody says that and that it's really hard to trust people these days, but I really want it to be known that nothing in life has made me happier and made me want to work harder than athletes trusting me with their career. I always thought that playing baseball was my passion, but especially over the last several months, I've realized that working hard for my athletes has given me a feeling that I have never felt in my entire life before. It's just an incredible feeling knowing that I'm changing so many lives and assisting so many people in achieving their dreams. With that being said, and knowing that my remote training is among the best in the world in my opinion, the pure cost of my programming is actually far less than nearly every remote training program out there. Nearly every program that I see these days is charging $500 per month or more, with less educated coaches, less success with their athletes, and also less aspects of their training. The big name brands that you guys may have heard of by now are all charging between $400 and $600 per month, including up to $250 in intake fees, which I do not have. And I urge you guys to look at this yourself as well. Don't just take my word for it. As proud as I am to offer programming at a lower cost, the true value of a program depends on the actual outcome itself. Value is created by results, period. So just because the investment into my program is less, doesn't inherently mean that my program is a better value. The value of my programming comes from getting elite results with really high quality programming from a coach who actually cares. But seriously, don't just trust what I'm saying here. You can go to my website, www.endishperformance.com/testimonials, and you'll be able to see what some of my athletes are saying about me. On top of that, you can see more testimonials in my story highlights on my Instagram, which I will show you here. I'm so confident in both my communication and my programming skills that I'm inviting you to join my Slack community so you can ask anybody that's currently with my program any questions that you want without me even seeing it. This is a unique opportunity to be able to ask current members exactly what they think of my programming without me ever seeing the answers or questions. The financial sacrifice with this program is not an expense, it's an investment. It's an investment into your career, it's an investment to make sure that your hard work pays off, and it's an investment to achieve your dreams. Not only is this an investment to become an elite pitcher, but this also has a very high likelihood of financial gain through scholarships and NIL. If you're a high school or a junior college arm, or you're transferring from a four-year school, the difference between a few miles an hour is also the difference between thousands and thousands of dollars. Now that you see how valuable my programming is, you can DM me the word clean on Instagram at endisch.performance to apply for your own training. I can't wait to help you reach your dreams as a pitcher, and I will never take the investment and trust that you place in me for granted. Thank you for your trust in me, and I promise that this will be the best decision of your baseball career.